2 plus.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you can figure what kind of.
Okay.
For your overall business class, or should I look at
The answer is absolutely easy answer. I want you to look at the answer. Okay, and then we'll talk about the ones you missed. So Alex, I would start by, maybe figuring out my midline. So I'm up to 2, I'm down to -8, so I guess my midline is at -3. Does that sound right? And then my amplitude, I'm not balanced at all here, but my amplitude would be 5. So I'm gonna have 5 cosine, 5 sine, something, and then -3 on the end.
That's like just think about it as like a
Okay, now, let's find our period. So from here to here, so from -1/9 to 6/9 is a distance of 7/9, and that would be half the period. So I'll double that and get 14 pi over 9, which I know has to be 2 pi over b. So 14 pi b equals 18 pi. It looks like I'm gonna get 9/7. Does that sound about right? For that number? So then, everything's good, I just need to decide how I'm gonna write my equation. So for my cosine equation, this is too good to be not to use, I'm just gonna use that one. So that will be, for my cosine equation, x plus pi over 9, and that will be a positive 5, because that's a positive cosine. If I'm doing a sine, it would have to start here, and again, you gotta ignore the imperfections in my picture. That will be halfway between these two, so -1/9 and 6/9 makes 5/9, and half of that is 5/14. So x minus 5 pi over 14. But if I start there, if I use that as my starting point, obviously I'm going to have a negative sine curve. Got that? Is that okay? All right. Did anyone else find anything? That was number 5. Did anybody else as you went through? Olivia?
For number 6, I understand how to graph it, but what kind of answer, like, you would just say like about?
I'm gonna look at that, and I'm gonna think, no, I think we can actually do that one, maybe, let me see what we get.
Okay.
If we find, q of pi over 3, that's gonna be 2 minus 3 sine, 2 times pi over 3 plus pi over 2, would you agree with that? And that's going to be, this is 2656, if I add these together. And double that would be 5/3. Now, the sine of 5/3 is on your unit circle. You should know that number. It's a pi over 3. What are the sine values for the pi over 3s?
3 over 2.
Yes, this one happens to be in quadrant 4, so negative. So you're gonna have 2 minus 3 times negative root 3 over 2. So your answer is gonna be 2 plus 3 root 3 over 2.
Okay.
For the last one, is it? Is that supposed to be over 18?
Oh, wait a minute. Yes, somehow I multiplied 9 times 2 and got 14. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. All right, anybody else find something as you were working? No more? What about the review questions? Have you looked at 9, 12, 13, 12 and 13, those are review questions?
We'll give them a pass.
Hmm?
We'll go over review questions.
They're on the review practicing. All right, before I be still then, I want everybody to look at number 16. I want to talk about number 16A. I guess we could do any of them, doesn't matter, but 16A. We talked about these yesterday. Sine and cosine are both negative, so I think we're down here in quadrant 3, and our ordered pair is -2 root 2 over 3, -1/3. Would everybody agree with that? That that's where our original is? Now it says find the sine of -x plus 2 pi. When we talked about these in our notes, I suggested that you turn it around. You don't have to do that, but I think that's easier. Where will -x be? Now remember, this is x, okay? This is x. So where will -x be? Quadrant 2. And then you are adding 2 pi to it. What does that do? Nothing. So what would the answer be? Now you're up here, your ordered pair is negative positive. We want the sign, so we want the positive, what is that, 1/3? Follow that? Everybody okay? All right, well go ahead, keep working. You're doing great. Hope we don't have any questions tomorrow.